belong with me, and I belong with you. You belong with me, and I belong with you.
Hello. Well, here we are again, everybody. Not content with doing our 12-part series during Pride Month of video content, which was all LGBTQIA plus themed, we've decided to come back and do another 12. And this time it's going to be all centered around mental health. In a nutshell, the format is going to be a series of short videos. We're aiming for around 5 minutes each. I think they run over a little bit sometimes. And we'll be releasing them every Tuesday and Thursday during July and August. However, if you're listening later on than that, then you're the lucky one. You can watch them all on demand right now through our website. So every time we're going to pick a topic that relates to mental health and how that feeds into inclusion and belonging in workplace culture. The aim is that these will be very quick and easily digestible, and that they will be informative and hopefully start more conversations around mental health. So before we get started, some quick intros, just in case you haven't met us yet. So over to you, Soph.
Thanks. So I'm Sophie Wood. I was born in England, but now live in southern Spain with my lovely wife, Danielle, and our 3 little rescue dogs.
Yes. And I'm the lovely wife, Danielle Wood. And we've been together now for over 31 years, having met at university in Southampton. But when I first met Sophie, she wasn't the Sophie that you see today. In fact, she wasn't even Sophie when we got married as husband and wife 22 years ago. No, she only came out as trans and became the amazing woman she is today 13 years ago. And that journey challenged us both in very different ways. For me, I went into overdrive, working all the hours I could, and it helped me block out everything that was going on. I believe that's what's more commonly known as the denial phase on any change curve. But I did eventually topple over after about 7 weeks and spent almost 2 weeks hiding underneath my duvet, very much thinking, why me? Why is this happening? And I was still very much in the denial stage. I didn't want to move. I didn't want to see anyone. I couldn't even be bothered to eat or drink. It was a very low part of my life. However, I did eventually engage with the medical profession, and I found a counsellor who helped me through my depression. For our family and our friends, it was also a challenge. Some of those relationships fell by the wayside. Some of those relationships healed over time, and some never recovered. So, Sophie.
Yeah, it's been a real roller coaster, and that's inevitably impacted on our physical and our mental health. Now, I've definitely experienced the lower end of mental health on our journey. I've self-harmed. I've had prolonged periods of depression. I've had experience with suicidal thoughts and sought to end my life by suicide, which led to a short time in a mental health facility. I've also engaged with recovery activities such as talking therapies, counselling, psychology sessions, medication, and also using my support networks.
Yes, the challenges that you met, Soph, literally and figuratively brought you to your knees. And it is only fair to warn our listeners tuning in that this series is one where we will touch on some of those issues. In particularly, we will signpost you at the start of each bite-sized episode if we're going to talk about suicide, because we do appreciate that some people are triggered by those conversations and then they can choose to opt out of listening to that particular episode.
Mm-hmm.
So, Sophie, what else makes us want to talk about the subject, raise awareness around the importance of mental health and removing stigma around those conversations?
Well, we're both inclusion and belonging specialists, and we've both led diversity and inclusion functions. I did that in the online gaming industry in Gibraltar, and Danielle did that in the UK Police Service. And we've both been in the HR people team field for over 20 years. Now, I specialised in learning development, and even though I say so myself, I am a pretty good trainer. And now I'm also an accredited mental health first aid England instructor. Now, Danielle is a seasoned CIPD qualified people professional who's been lucky enough to work in both generalist and specialist people roles. She's also a rather wonderful coach, and she's accredited by the ICF, which is the International Coaching Federation.
Oh, and don't forget, I'm also, oh, it's that way, a mental health first aider. In fact, we both believe that mental health is a really important and key component of ensuring that your workplace culture is really inclusive. And that's why we've included it in our key services when we launched our passion project, Belonging Based. It brings together our professional and personal lived experience. We help businesses to achieve a sense of belonging through building their inclusive cultures. And that will attract and grow diversity of thought. So I think that is a quick snapshot of us for today. So where are we going next time, Sophie?
Well, next time, we're going to look at what exactly is mental health. We're going to look at what is mental ill health. And also, we're going to look at what is well-being. How do those three things interact with each other?
Okay, good. So I think that's a good place to sign off for today. So if you want to find out more about us in the meantime, then just visit our website. That's www.belongingbase.com across the bottom of the screen. And we'd love to nail our content for you and give you what you need. So please do share your feedback and comments. If you want to DM us, please do, or just email us. Again, our email address is across the bottom of the screen, hello@belongingbase.com. And so I think for today, all that leaves me to do is say goodbye for now.
Goodbye.
Answer for, 'cause you belong with me.